morning, everybody. Don Aldrich wrapping up the bold law for the week of logic makes them think and emotion makes us act. I'm broadcasting here from Studio K in Keller Williams, Scottsdale, Arizona. So imagine someone challenges you to walk across a 100-foot long plank that's only 8 inches wide and it's 3 feet off the ground. And they offer you $1,000 to do it. No brainer, right? That's an easy $1,000. All emotion and action. There's no logic behind that. Next scenario, it's 10 feet off the ground. Do you do it? A little more logic goes into it. And maybe you think, well, I can't get hurt too badly if I slip off, right? And you do it. Then they say $10,000 to do it. Okay, a little more thinking, but for 10 grand, emotion probably gets most people to take action and do it, even if it's 10 feet up. For 10 grand, I think a lot of people would do it. Next, 50 stories up between 2 tall buildings. $10,000? No way. Not a chance. More logic comes into our brains and there's no instant emotion or action behind that. The answer is just going to be no way. What if it's for $100,000? Now, maybe a little bit more logic comes in, your heart rate increases and you go, for 100 grand, maybe it's a yes for some of us and maybe it's a no way for most. What if it's $1 million? Do you take the risk for $1 million? Or do you say, nope, I'm not risking my life for any amount of money? That's perfectly okay answer. No judgment from here. I'll bet some people would take that risk though. The point is, look at all the logic behind those 4 scenarios that go into that decision. Starts out, little height for a little money, and then increases gradually, both in risk and reward. Where do you say yes? And what makes you say no? Logic makes you think, and emotion gets you to act. Last scenario, 50 stories up, 100-foot long plank, 8 inches wide, no money being offered. But your 10-year-old child is on the other side, being held by a terrorist, and only you can save them by getting across the plank. Again, like the first example, it's a no-brainer. It's all emotion and action at that point taking place. There's no logic going into that because it's my kid's life at stake. Of course we're gonna go. We'll probably run across that plank in a couple of seconds to take out the bad guy, right? I know this is a graphic thought, but look at the difference between logic and acting on an emotion. Logic makes us think, and emotion causes us to act. What are you thinking about today that you should probably turn up that emotion a little bit that would get you into action? Logic makes you think, and emotion makes you act. Take some action here, folks. Have a great weekend. Don Aldrich signing off. Thank you very much for watching.